Hydra versus True.
Hydra versus a True. To the top right, we have the player for CJ Entus. 0-1 in the series. It is his map choice, Yonsu. And starting to the bottom left, we have his opponent, True, who definitely knows how to hit that B button.
Yeah, he knows. The thing out how to build a baneling nest is you press B and then you press B again.
Yep.
And then to build baneling, you press E actually.
So let's see.
I was like thinking about it, I'm like, actually no, you press E, yeah.
For the banelings?
Yeah, it's E, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah.
For the banelings, the BB?
You almost caught me there, even unintentionally. I was like, yeah, you press B. No, you don't. No, you press E.
No. For the baneling nest, you have to press the B button. Yeah, and
twice. Just like the barracks, actually.
Once for build, and unless you use grid.
Unless you use grid.
Or custom keys.
Pool first here for True. Will he go gas?
And there's Hydra going for the same. I would so love to see them both take gas now and go into a baneling nest and just baneling it out.
Doesn't look like that's what we're going to see, though. At least not yet.
It would be absolutely awesome, though.
It'd be pretty cool.
Hatches.
Come
on, guys. Where's the fun in that? Yeah, so we are going to see a little bit of a longer game right now. Both of them committing to a base here and not going into gas, not going into a baneling nest. No more silliness here. No, we're getting all serious. We are going into the mid game at least.
They're not messing around. They're not having any fun. Why do they take this match so seriously? It's not like this match could decide whether they go to Code S.
Yeah.
It's not like they're trying to play for the hardest league in the entire world. It's not like there's a lot of money on the line, Kelder. I wish they would just do something fun.
The thing is, if True goes to Code S now, and, well, I guess the chance that he's going up against a Terran player is pretty small. But, sorry, Terran players out there, I know the Terran tiers are real. But if he goes up against Byung, against, like, Maro, one of them, do you think he's just going to go for the same style, just going to get his banelings
Well, I mean, that's what he did against Fantasy to a certain extent. He just went Ling, Muta, Baneling, but like very heavy on the Banelings and never ever tech to Hive.
But don't you think at some point your opponents are really going to catch up on that and they're going to be like, all right, I get it. I'm going to get a couple of siege tank. It's fine.
He's definitely vulnerable to something like that, especially since siege tanks got a little bit stronger recently.
I want to see him go up against mech.
Like, yeah, I haven't seen that yet actually from him.
Because what is he going to do against mech? The answer is probably Banelings, but
Baneling
like, how is that going to work?
Baneling drop on top of the army with Overlords.
I could see that.
He gets the extra gas from the passivity of mech, and then he just builds the bank, maxes out on Banelings, drops.
It's just like, oh, it's mech, not Bayer. Okay, I need more Banelings.
Banelings do okay against Hellbats actually.
Oh yeah, against Hellbats they are fine. The problem is, what are you going to do if your opponent has either spread out Thors or siege tanks?
You just make more.
Yeah, I guess so. That would probably work, and I think that is a fair assumption. He might go for that. But we're not there yet.
No player has gas yet. They're just... Yep. The funny thing is when both players don't go gas, you just have this game where they're both like sitting back going, well, who's going to gas first? And they're both had to play safe because they're not sure what's going on, and they have to wall and get their extra queens out. And it looks like they're both going around the same time for gas. Triple gas for Hydra, though, whereas only the double for True. Not going for the double-double.
We've seen a lot of aggression with timings in this matchup so far. Like, just Baneling time, Roach timings on 1-1. And we might see that again, especially when we had the games earlier where Dark was playing. That was something that he showed us several times. Now, on the other hand, one Overlord already sniped.
Gross. All over that tree.
Who cleans that up?
Who's going to clean that up? Maybe like some of the birds are going to start to eat that Overlord meat.
What kind of birds is that though then?
I don't know. Vultures.
I guess so, but
vultures from StarCraft 1.
Well,
spider mine that tree. I'm reaching on this one.
Well, we have the tag now coming up for Hydra, and True so far was actually looking pretty decent. He is going once again into a faster expand there.
And a lot of links.
A lot of links and speed, but no Baneling Nest.
He's going to get melee upgrades and go into +1 on Baneling time.
No. It's not gonna do that.
He's gonna make 2 baneling nests.
No.
Look at this Ling trying to help out the Overlord so much. Like, that's his big buddy up there. He's like, I'll save you.
He's like a 2-year-old that just clings onto your leg and tries to drag you down.
He actually saves it. Wow, that's loyalty. That Ling is here. The Ling escaped too.
I'm not quite sure if it was the Ling's fault though.
I'm just trying to make a story. I'm just trying to embellish a little bit. Why do you have to be so serious? Why are you like these 2 players in this game? Why are you so serious, Calder?
Why so serious?
Uh-oh, is Ling speed coming through here, and this hatchery.
Run, Queen, run. Oh, nice round here on the roaches. That could actually work quite well for him. The transfuse here helping out a little bit. More roaches coming in. True once again with the monster aggression, and these roaches are completely caught off guard. The Queen is already gone. The rest of the roaches is running as well.
And now he could just get the hatchery. And he's going to have a tight surround on that.
Yep, and the attack is faster, but he's getting those roaches.
He gets the roaches first. He's like, I'll get the roaches and then your hatchery, thank you.
True is going ham here. He's already on a 1-0 lead, and now he might actually take it with a 2-0. He could potentially take this base, and I guess he will. And
he's just continuing making more links. He's just making more and more links, Calder. This is actually unseen.
And he has the 1-1 on the way.
Yeah, why is he getting the range upgrade?
Yeah. He's the one with the 1-1 upgrades on the way, and he's catching even more roaches. He's now deciding that it's finally time to snipe that hatch.
I don't think he's going to get the hatch this time, though. I think it might be too late.
I think he's actually going to get that. At least he's going to get more roaches here. Maybe not all of them. Are there more links coming in? Not quite.
I think you overestimated the power of those earlings. I would have liked to see him get the hatchery instead of the roaches overall.
But now we have 1-1 completed.
Yeah, and he's got his roach count starting to build up, and he's going to have roach speed not too far behind Hydras.
Seriously, this kid is dangerous. He's scary.
He's the neutralizer.
Oh, the +1 attack upgrade was completed during the fight for Hydra. That's why he was suddenly trading so well against those Zerglings, because he could 2-shot them.
That makes sense. The Zerglings didn't have their carapace during that.
Yeah.
+2 started here very quickly for Hydra as well. He's getting that out. But it's going to be an issue with the 2-2 of his opponent when that starts coming out.
3 overloads for Drew, who was supply blocked, and now he's just going to roach up. He has the speed upgrade, and he can go in.
Yes, I actually think, at first when I said I think you should have gotten the hatchery, I thought that would be the better choice. Now I disagree with my old self, and I think that because he's also on 3 base and he keeps the roach count of his opponent low, this works out for him really well. He doesn't start 2-2, and he could do that.
He's just going to attack with the overload.
It looks like it, man.
He's going to go for it. Look at his harvester count. He's at 43. He didn't drone up at all. He's going to attack, and then he's going to maybe drone up behind it, depending on how the attack goes.
That overlord that was saved earlier is killed now. That's very sad. It's not that sad, actually.
It was a bad run.
It's only sad.
He lived a long and happy life.
He did. He did his job. He was good at it.
Well, that's
upgrade lead here. And the Queens for transfuse and also some extra DPS at the back, but attacking up this ramp.
Yeah, he has a very, very bad position there. He's attacking into a concave, and he doesn't really want to do that. He's trying to get a better one, but now Hydra is also cranking out the units, and keep in mind that Hydra will be on a +2 attack upgrade for quite soon. Doesn't have armor on the other hand.
This window is basically closed, I feel, for this attack.
Well, not necessarily. He still has more harvesters, but he's now supply blocked. Not harvesters, sorry. I thought he had more roaches, but it was actually Hydra who's supply booked right now, and True is trying to match his opponent's roach count. There we go.
He's almost there, and he actually has a better army supply.
Oh
no, I looked at the wrong tab. He's not a better army supply.
Yeah.
But he's got almost a +2, and with a +2, it's kind of even upgrades because it doesn't have carapace, but still. With roaches, the damage upgrade is more important than the armor upgrade because...
well, he's moving
here we go. He tries to force his way up here, but it's the concave, and he can't do it.
Yeah, and Hydra is in a great spot. On the other hand, suddenly in the main base, we have a roach run, but he could even smite Roach Run. What is Hydra doing? He attacks into the concave now.
He attacks into the concave, and this is not a good place to be. Now he can actually be maybe chased up the ramp. Queen's being targeted in the main base, and True is clawing him up all over the place here.
True is suddenly in a massive army supply lead against his opponent, and he is in the main base, taking down harvesters. 13 kill already. He could snipe the hive, and it looks like it is game over. True is going to take that with a 2-0. He's going to advance to Code S, dominating the group here.
That's that, man. Yep. Domination. He's
GG.
GG. He goes into Banelings, goes into Roaches, goes into Code S.
How did that happen? A second ago, Hydra had more roaches, had nearly the same upgrades, had a better position on top of that ram, and suddenly roaches in the main base, and Hydra decides to move into the choke point, into a concave.
I think what happened was, this is not a good thing, but my explanation is that when the roaches came in, he just put his roaches on attack, and he just was looking at the roaches in the main base, he was trying to realize what was going on there. Then when True pulled away down the ramp, he followed his roaches on their own, not with his control, followed down the ramp. Then he had the concave. Then Hydra was like, oh my god, my roaches are going down the concave. And he pulled them back, but it was too late.
I think you're right, because that can't have been a conscious decision.
No, there's no way he would have chosen that.
Into his opponent. He lost so much army supply there. Like, a lot of his roaches couldn't even attack because they were still stuck on the ramp. And then, of course, in the main base, sniping Harvester, sniping the roaches that he had there. True. 2-0.
2-0, and he takes out Ryung, and he wins his EBZ. He's now in Code S. That was a pretty quick day for him. He was in and out.
Yeah, that was definitely a very quick day. So Hydra is in the consolation match, and we're going to find out after a short break which Terran player is going to go up against him to fight for that remaining Code S spot. It's either going to be Dream or Ryung. Both of them are going to meet each other now in the losers match. That's going to happen after a short commercial break. So guys, stay tuned, and we'll be back with our TVT.